Today I'd like to talk a little about Paul and Ione. When Paul was 10 years old, his family consisted of Silverback Winston and 3 females: Villa, Alberta, Camila, Penny, and Ione. There were 2 boys around Paul's age, Bill and Milt, and his sisters Angia, Joel, and Kebera. Paul joined Winston's family when he was about 5 years old, and he knew that he was not related by blood except for his mother, Camila, and his sister Angia. Of all the family members, Paul liked Ione and would always approach her. Penny was close in age, but he never approached her. Paul would secretly approach Ione when Winston wasn't looking, and they would make love. It seems Paul was madly in love with Ione. And soon after Ione gave birth to her eldest daughter, Jemani, Ajari was born the following year. Sometimes when Winston found out that Ione was with him, he would immediately come running over to Paul and scold him, telling him to stay away from his daughter, and Paul would immediately get away from Ione and run away. When Paul was 12 years old, he began to behave more aggressively towards Winston, so Paul and Milt were separated from their family. Milt never against Winston, but Winston sometimes chased him away because he is getting adult male. After being separated for a few months, both Paul and Milt were moved to other zoos. But shortly afterwards Ione suddenly passed away. The cause of death is unknown. When the animal caretaker arrived in the morning, Ione's body was already cold. A veterinarian later performed an autopsy on Ione's body and found nothing wrong with her. Ione was 12 years old. Perhaps she could not bear the grief of being separated from her beloved Paul. Ione never mated with Milt, it's only with Paul and Ione.